ornithologist Chris Humphrey. Very few Australians know what a quoll is. Many of us believe that it's a type of bird. Hardly surprising since they are quite rare, but Chris has recently realised his dream of breeding this endangered species, and he joins us now along with his little quoll children. Welcome, Chris.
Hi, guys.
What have you got there?
They're in their little sleeping bag, their little pouch.
Just like a hot water bottle.
Now, before you reveal them, why was it so hard to breed them?
Oh, look, they're solitary animals, so usually when they bump into each other, they'll fight each other or even eat each other. So
That's a
territorial, aggressive.
Vicious, aren't they?
Well, they can be. They're hungry, I'd like to say, not vicious.
So they eat each other. They're carnivores.
They're carnivores, yeah. They're Australia's dasyurid, or like a carnivorous, cat or a tiger. They're related to a Tasmanian tiger or Tassie devil.
There's some. Are these the ones at your house?
Yeah, that's the mum.
Can I tell you something?
She's a noise.
Can you see what they call? That's what they call a tiger quoll.
But if you see them compared to that, when you see them and you're about to show us in real life, they're so cute.
Oh, I think
teeth are clean.
they're Australia's best animal, I think.
Oh my goodness!
They're my favourite
I
animal.
thought that one looked like a Tassie devil a little bit.
Well, they're cousins, close cousins.
Are they?
Yeah, carnivorous marsupials.
And very good climbers. But
Very good.
So have you got to completely encage them?
Absolutely, otherwise I'll get out and eat my neighbour's chickens.
What are you?
Now, there's little babies here. Now, I carry them around their little hot water bottle, and you can hold one.
Chris, there's 4 species, aren't there?
That's right. This is the largest species. It's sometimes called a tiger quoll or a spot-tailed quoll.
Okay.
Denise. Denise, it's good for you. It's character building.
This is the cutest
But don't
thing
drop
I've
them,
ever
they're endangered.
Oh, gosh, the pressure.
They are fabulous. I mean, they're just...
Well, they do. He's delving into the bag.
Hello, Bubba.
It's like a bag from Woolies.
Can you tell us a little bit more about them, Chris, and why they're your favourite animal?
Well, they're endangered because they've lost their habitat. We've taken out all the beautiful old forests which they used to live in. They need lots of hollow logs. They need wide ranges for them to move around in. A male needs about 4 or 5 females. Hang on.
I've got it. I promise. A male needs 4 or 5 females.
Yeah, they usually service 4 or 5 females in a territory. Unfortunately, foxes and cats have predated upon them, and they suffered under 1080 poisoning regime. So they eat the fox baits that we set for dingoes and foxes, and these little guys suffer. But they're Australia's, the mainland Australia's largest apex predator, the native carnivorous predator.
How old are these ones?
These are 13 weeks old.
You're very good.
But they only live for about 3 to 5 years, so they're quite short-lived animals, and they're really hard to breed in captivity. I'm like a quoll pimp. I have to sit out there at night time with a glass of red wine and wait for them to make their clucking sounds, and they go like this.
Hello, darling.
And that means.
And then what do you do?
Does it make you excited, Denise? Yeah. And what I do is I pull them a female out, put him with the
It's been a
male.
while since I've been clucked at.
And they actually mate for about 12 hours, so quite vigorous mating.
Vigorous mating for 12 hours.
Chris, how can we help their cause?
Well, I think we need to, kids need to go and visit wildlife parks and sanctuaries and support national parks and parks all around Australia, because that's why we've got these places. When these animals are endangered, we might not have them in the next 20 years. So, and firstly, getting these animals out into schools and educating kids and basically teaching them all about the animal's plight. I mean, if you don't understand something, if you don't have empathy, you can't save it.
Yes. So what do you feed them?
They like chickens and pilchards and yabbies and rats. They grow to the size of a cat.
Yabbies, they'll munch into a
Yeah,
yabby.
anything meat, they'll eat it.
Meat.
Yeah.
They must have strong teeth.
They do, yeah.
This is the
sort of-
cutest thing
Other
ever.
ones, or mum.
Probably not a good
come
thing
on,
to
they're
know
beautiful.
now.
And
that I'm holding
imagine
one.
everyone keeping tiger quolls as pets. What a good idea. Not dogs or cats, but native Australian animals. I mean,
wouldn't
why
be
not?
allowed, would you? Oh,
Well, maybe we should sort of change some legislation and get people excited about keeping these endangered animals. I mean,
They wouldn't take your face off?
well, they could, but you can hand rear them and tame them.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, after we tame dogs and
Tell you
wolves,
what,
why not?
Well, they're very lively, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
Look
nice
at
and
this
frisky
one.
and
It's like a
healthy.
cartoon character.
Just don't let it go.
I love
Be in all sorts of trouble.
I love their little
little
coats.
tail
the
as
little
well.
Pattern on their coats is gorgeous.
Oh, beautiful spotted quolls, aren't you? Hey, you can tell they're nice and healthy. Got nice little wet
love
noses.
your animals, don't you?
Oh, I just think they're beautiful. I think we're so lucky being Australians and having these creatures. They're found nowhere else in the world, and they're going to be extinct if we don't save them.
And Chris, you're so right about school holiday activities. Instead of going to the zoo, we like the zoo, but there are a lot of Australian native animal wildlife parks around.
There are heaps of them, and they need our support.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of them struggle, so school holidays are the best time to support them and rock up and look at their beautiful creatures.
See what we have in our own backyard.
Yeah,
You are so
Bubba.
cute.
Well done on getting them to breed.
Yeah.
Oh, look, since I was a little kid, I always wanted to breed quolls. I mean, they're my favourite animals, so, it's my dream to teach people about quolls.
Chris will be starting on the pandas next, so that's just...
Well, that's the problem, is that we save pandas and tigers and blue whales and all these exotic
sexy
animals from other countries, but we don't realise that, we're responsible for mass extinctions in this country, and it's through basically ignorance. We don't know anything about their plight.
It's great because it's people like you that create awareness. Until you see them, that you're not going to, want to be interested in them. It's wonderful.
I think he likes me.
They look cute now, but imagine in a year's time when they're the size of a cat, they'll eat your pet cat.
I'll eat it. Look,
They don't
please.
have it. It's in danger.
There we go. Good. Please thank Chris Humphrey and his beautiful
Thank you.
quolls. You are so This week's movie reviews are coming up with Jameson Mathison right after this great offer from The Circle.